Alright, if YouTube is working, we should be all live. This is BlueSuburbia. Yep, we're live. It's described as a visual novel, I guess interactive fiction, whatever you want to call it. This is by Alien Melon, who makes wonderful, usually depressing games. So I'm coming right off of a Katamari high. I've just been playing a lot of We Love Katamari Reroll Plus, whatever edition. Keep that image up the entire stream. Oh, you know, that actually reminds me. So it's two pieces of feedback immediately. Things like break, like if I press escape, the game closes instantly. I never like that. And also, it's not really like it opens to full screen by default, and this game does not support full screen well on super ultra wide monitors. Keep that image up the whole time. I knew. Alright, so it's been too long. This year we're gonna play a lot more. This is, I would describe Alien Melon's games as glitch chic. Everything is going to be okay is also her work. It's hard to describe. It's like a bunch of, it's like you have a Windows 95 computer full of like sentient depressed programs. Wake up, the beginning. See, so this year we're gonna play a lot more of this stuff. I call it Avant Garden. Maybe it's a too pretentious name. I don't care. But the beginning. Ooh, whoa. So, everything's gonna be okay is like a, you know, it's like a 2D pixel arty, like genuinely Windows 95-esque kind of thing. So this is all 3D. And I've been seeing lots of really creepy screenshots of this up on Mastodon. Alien Melon's on Mastodon. Oop. Hi, Mr. I. What's up? I see. Thank you. And this game is early access, by the way, so that kind of explains the escaped exit. I assume that's like a developer thing to like constantly be changing code and, you know, exiting after 1 second, because that's the kind of thing I do when I'm coding. You see between these shrouded reflections, death is a moment of timelessness that finally consumes you. See, I knew we'd be in for a bit of that. They're not usually the most happiest of games, but you know, I had my Katamari. Sometimes you gotta have your, what's the opposite of sugar? Just beetroot, I don't know. You forgot this. Blech. I completely forgot what voice I was doing. They'll even give you peace if you look. And you found this forgotten place, so come and see. I'll be your door to that dream. Thanks, Giant Eye! A moment finally lost, colors drifting off as you leave what's left of yourself here to paint a dream. By the way, I saw really good advice on Game Dev Mastodon recently. If you're doing a pixel art font, pick like a custom one. Do not ever use the default pixel art font of whatever game making program you use. People will be like, well, it adds so much to the feel, and there's so many free, very Alice in Wonderlandy. There's so many really good free pixel art fonts out there. Oh, I broke my leg. I can hear them, my demons in this darkness. Mouth. My dearest fears, this darkness is consuming. This darkness is haunted. No amount of light will dissuade it from eating everything. Here, get a kisses. Thanks, buddy. I love this, like, oh no, you're not allowed to run or something. I don't know. Hello, angry face. In the strangest of ways, this darkness feels safe. I'm familiar with its pain, how it gnaws its teeth. As it reaches for me with cold, prickly fingers. Will I ever be free? Click the screaming mouth to continue. Thank you. Hang on, what did I miss? Katamari's depressing. At the end of every level, your dad emotionally abuses you. Kind of. It's a very interesting game because it's the sort of like lighthearted spirit that you would think would be like very positive, and it mostly is, but the King of All Cosmos verbally and sometimes physically abuses the character. Like literally raining. It's the only game I've ever seen where the game over attacks you. He shoots lasers at you on the game over screen. Lost in the strangest of dreams, there are voices in the bushes. There are whispers in the trees. I can no longer run from my demons here. Please consume me. This reminds me a lot of Windows 95 tips and tricks. We just checked that out for the Halloween stream. Nice spider leg. One single spider leg. Waiter, I'd like a single spider leg with salt to activate the tendons, served in a man's hat. Oh no, Doc, it's actually canon that nobody gets hurt in Katamari. They, chat, you're a little bit big from last stream. Let me shave a little off the top. But yeah, it actually, a couple times, he's like, wait a minute, you just rolled up the earth. Is everyone okay? He's like, oh yeah, everyone's fine. So it is completely canon that everything's fine. Crap, I think I forgot to read that. Heaven is empty, and all the saints are here. Right? Did you see the button was a shrimp? I love shrimp close button. Only a spider that weaves her web. Come closer, the spider said. I really like this perspective thing. I think it's mostly just like an extreme FOV to kind of like, you're like zoomed in back into your own face. Hello, spider friend. Ashes, ashes clouded the sky. I've had those days. Oh, we're in Oblivion. It's very shiny now. Need help. Well, we gotta help those lips. It's not your fault, but ours for believing in you. The amount of dialogue in Katamari is actually kind of ridiculous because there's like good, bad, and super bad dialogue for every. Someone please help. For every possible map in the game. Hello, Mr. Spider. The spider is hungry. You wish to feed the spide? Yes. Oh, we're in Silent Hill with a spider over us. That's always good. There hasn't actually been a spider boss in Silent Hill, has there? A series in which there's only 4 games, by the way. I guess 5. I guess the Wii one was alright, right? I still need to play that. This game is very shiny now that you mention it. Well, I guess I mentioned it, then you mentioned me mentioning it. I guess I should have... Well, you probably noticed by now, but you expect very dark themes. That tends to be normal of Alien Melon games. It's not the sort of thing you want to play when you're... Well, everybody's different. Some people want to play happy stuff when they're depressed. Some people want to play depressing stuff when they're depressed. So I guess it's all up to taste. Trauma core? Something like that. I hate me, her, too. I hate myself for what happened to me then. I feel less alone because I convinced myself that I deserved it. I can almost live with it. The weight of it all won't go away. Here I am trapped. Yeah, if you saw everybody's everything's gonna be okay. There's a certain very deep. I like. Is trauma core too making too light of it? I kind of like that as a term. Can't escape because society expects that I make it my identity. This is my marginalization. Therefore, my status symbol. It's always become my demon. So. When I know I'm gonna like a game, I tend to not spoil myself on anything, and I don't like to spoil others either. So, I have seen this scene, well, I've seen bits of this scene from the Mastodon, but expect highly depressing content, as if not obvious. Chat, you're kind of... just for the stream, let's move you up there, just so you're not in the way of the dialogue. Oh, didn't have time to read that. I'm just nerding out about the camera effect, so it's gotta be like some kind of like... It's Anguish himself. It's bugging for me. I haven't dropped any frames. It might just be... It might just be YouTube, but it may be... I mean, this is the sort of game that doesn't compress well, because like all the static effects and stuff. Is it okay now? It looks okay on my end. Tap to chat. Anybody hear me? Stream health. Then it got bad again? That's weird. Let me... I love streaming, it's so good. It looks fine on my preview. It's so good. Now shut up, me. It looks fine here. I also just keep that tab open so I can tell. I'll just say I'm not gonna read everything aloud this stream, so I'll just give you ample time to read. It's not the most perfect game for voice acting. Oh, this is on a lot of people, which they shouldn't do, but a lot of people don't like to get games on itch.io and stuff because I've never heard of it. But this is on Steam now. It's free. It's early access, but it's, I assume it's reasonably complete. Oh, the eye did tell us. Thank you, Anxiety Demon. People have never heard of itch.io. Hopefully it's less of a thing anymore, but a lot of people, like, if it's not on Steam, they just completely flip out. Get out of here, Mr. Tongue Man. I do not like your face. Oh, taste it. Well, he is the Tongue Man. Oh, thank you. You guys should be really glad that I have that filter that limits the volume you get. The wave of static really has washed over. Alright. It's over. Transported to the feet of the behemoth. You know this place. Devours broken hearts. Good. Behold the broken heart. Avert your gaze. Oh, it's a... Oh, that's what that was. It's not a... It's the spider heart. Looks kind of like GLaDOS, actually. I'm turning the volume back down a bit. It's not too loud for you, right? Monster with 1,000 eyes towering, colossal consumer of hope. Desolate is the nameless void that made it. Look at it now. Don't we want to be heard? Would you guys want to be heard? Beep. This is beep core. Everything is core. When did that happen anyway? I guess hardcore, and then just punk core. Everything is something core now. I'm really into core these days. Again, on you to read. I'm not gonna read everything tonight. It's gonna be a lot of text and not. It's not the kind of text I can do either funny or serious voices to. I guess I could do serious if I really wanted to, but it's a bit dark even for me to, you know, do silly voice. Well, not silly, but bleh. Silent Hill. Wait, Silent Hill Watch Dogs? What now? Yeah, you're gonna eat me. Am I a liar? Well, about many things, but not this. I've been reading messages about suicide. Oh, hacking game, huh? Our readership needs to know. Oh, I know what this is about. It's prophets cut into your skin. Servants dig out your heart. They twist your entrails. It's not enough. Enough will never be enough. Oh, hey, Baphomet. How you doing? I love his little, like, demon boy guards. Like, wouldn't you just love to have, like, mini girl guards? How was it when it happened to you, that moment that destroys you? Our readership is owed answers. Just look at those eyes. They're ready to see you. They cut into you deeply. Cuts that won't heal. Feel this for how it feels. So, without being any more triggering than the game's content already is, this is kind of a story of the real story of the developer. If you go and look them up, you'll find it pretty quickly, so we won't get into it. You probably can already guess. How did it, at least not some specifics maybe, but yeah. How did it happen? Servants here hungry, gnawing at your flesh, a spectacle for all your pain. For all, you are no longer yours. Let's just say, at this point in the story, the main character here, us, has gone to the news with your trauma. You struggle to formulate a thought. Emptiness is cold over your skin. There's not enough air in your lungs. Oh, this is spooky. There's something about, I really like just low definition and horror. I think it really helps a lot. I think that's something that people like in analog horror, even if they don't quite understand why. That's why I've always felt like Silent Hill, You know, Silent Hill needs to be played on a CRT, a little bit fuzzy. It needs to be 480p, none of those goddamn filters and, you know, higher resolution in the emulator. No, no, no. It's got to look like, you got to be able to be like, is that what I think it is? What the hell is that? You got to have that vibe of like, you're 75% sure what you're looking at. No more, no less. Did his dick go in? We need to know. We promise justice if you answer. Struggle to speak. How should we believe you if you can't answer that? I love analog horror, but lots of... yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not the biggest fan of the VHS filter. It can be very powerful if used very briefly, but oh my god, if the whole game has like a rewinding of VCR effects, like what am I watching? Like that doesn't even look like a VCR. Like what? Like PlayStation games never had VCR filters. VHS looks bad because it's a magnetic medium that gets constantly eaten by cosmic rays, and I think just like the sun, it just kind of melts. You speak. I wonder when will like the first VHSs be like completely like just dead. You speak. They collect your broken words. A monster with 1,000 eyes is pleased by your pain, humored by the gratuitous of you. Every second of hurt consumed, it wants more. It wants all of you. There's nothing left. Gotta love social media, huh? Your soul leaves your body, demands another. Oh, neat, a real VHS version. You know what? I gotta say, VHSs are so much better for putting on your shelf. You can actually read the title and have like a fancy font. I love my discs, I love my physical media, but a nice chonky case really lets you, you know, put a little something on the box. Which is why Nintendo Switch games are a little bit too small. You really get nothing but the game's title and a red background on like 99% of Switch games. Just make it a little wider, goddammit. Your name is now Liar. You're the unhinged, broken thing, too traumatized for sense. Unworthy of justice, you will disappear, never again be seen. This is the shadow it's cast. Monster with 1,000 eyes forgets your name. You've served your purpose. Servants are done with you. The end! I hope you get healing. Thanks, game! There. Now how does that taste? Is it worth the trouble that you're causing? Answer me. I have to try. Ooh! Hello, buddy. That's mean. Oh, well. Not the first time I've had to do this in a game. Oh, my staircase is gone. Or more of a hallway. Oh my god, it's my favorite Watchman. Inkblot. At least there's fireflies here. No people. It'll still be on Blu-ray, but have a VHS version. Yeah, that's what I figured. I imagine it's not too... You know what? Actually, if you released a VHS version only, I bet a lot of people would still buy it because, like, vinyl is bigger than, like, almost ever. Like, I think vinyl is at its biggest since, like, the 90s at least. Probably 80s. Because it has that warm feeling of, you know, bumps in the grooves that aren't supposed to be there, so the thing hiccups a little bit. But you know, that's quality. A long time ago, I tried to do what you're doing, but I couldn't make it. Now I just watch. Even if I can't help, it's better than looking away. This kind of reminds me of another, like, kind of social media. I guess this is more of a journalism thing than a social media thing, but Non-B is like Tumblr is like a hellscape, like a more literal hellscape than, you know, regular. So check that out. I did play that one as well. Not by this. I don't think it's by the same creator, but it's kind of the same general vibe. Huh. I guess, is he just recording them himself on a VHS? I guess that's what you would do, wouldn't you? I don't think anyone still makes those. There's an exit here that will take you to a place called Reprieve. You can gather your strength there. I'm sorry, I just need to say this. The harder you fight them, the more you'll hurt yourself. They're just like you. They were you once. That is what makes them so good at hurting you. Their words cut because deep down you're afraid that they might be right about all of this. Oh, did I get something wrong? According to Futurama, almost every VHS tape is destroyed during the second coming of Christ. I remember that. Does a completely sealed VHS, like, it has to be exposed to, like, sunlight or something or be played. That's the other thing about VHS. Like, it physically, you know, it gets moved and read. I think that's mostly what kills it, actually. Movies made, it's all digital. They play out on an old shitty TV and have a VHS. Oh, okay. That VCR, that it's converted back to Blu-ray. Huh. I guess that's how you get a real VCR filter. I thought they were like releasing a VHS tape version. Did I read this one? I don't think I did. You're fighting yourself. Sorry, reading the chat too much, I guess. You're fighting yourself more than anything, more than you may think. You have to come to peace with your demons. They're noise. You can't believe them, but you also can't ignore them. Ugh. Don't I fucking know that? So I've been trying completely legal in pretty much every state. Delta 9 THC. Apparently the secret is that hemp THC is, as long as it's under 0.3% of the weight, is fine. And it gets you high just... It's the same crap that's in marijuana, but it's legal and it's very easy to get now. So I've been trying that, but it does give me a bit of anxiety. And the thing with anxiety, if you don't have it, which I hope you don't, but it's just it's just your brain telling you awful shit, more or less. And once you're really experienced with it, you can kind of identify, okay, no, that's just my brain being paranoid. No, that's just my anxiety thinking some dumb crap that's extremely unlikely. It doesn't make it go away, but at least you kind of stop and realize, ugh, that's all that is. And so pot gives me kind of a stronger version of the usual paranoia. Like, very briefly, like, I can just acknowledge it and move on, usually, but it's kind of a pain in the butt, considering, you know, the whole point of THC generally is to, you know, just relax, enjoy yourself, so I've been trying to kind of mitigate that. Same for when I am not taking pot. I also have, well, technically it's hemp. I've never had pot because pot is illegal. I have the same fucking thing from a slightly different plant, which is completely legal because, you know, laws are very good and cool. Especially drug laws. I don't think I'm going the right way. I do love the, like, chrome skeletons in the background. I think I'm supposed to talk to eye number 2. Hello, contestant number 2. I fucking ate him. Gone. How gross would it be to eat an eyeball, though? Because, like, it's still like a fluid-filled bulb, right? Like, wouldn't it pop? Ugh. Why'd you wait so long? Maybe I was supposed to go. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Smile, smile! Why didn't you go to the police? Thanks, buddy. I think I am supposed to go to the giant ominous face. Ooh. Oh, I like the frozen whatever effects. Like teeth, crystals, I don't even know what's down there. Oh, it's getting closer. I thought it was in some, like, you know... What's that called? I'm sorry. When I don't know what to say, I just shake the mouse. I think that's kind of like... Did you know that when you're thinking about something really hard, you look away from somebody's face? Because processing faces is, like, a big part of what our brains do. So you kind of, like, use less CPU when you look away from someone's face for a second. Hello, accusatory eyeballs. This is gonna be the next hip emoji, guys. A Gen Alpha is gonna love this shit. Oh yeah, that's pretty basic anxiety, really. Just like, oh, everybody hates you. Why? Because... Why now? I don't think I'm going the right way. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Some people, that brain subsystem doesn't work. Yeah, face blindness. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's one of those things that's like very convenient for TV stuff, but no, it's a real thing. Because your brain stuff tends to be very specialized, so in very specific circumstances, like very oddly specific stuff can happen. Like you can damage very specific brain areas, and just only that function is degraded. I love the light effects in this area. So I tried going. Thank you for your time! Hello. Smiley, smiley, lying liar. That's sometimes they really do be like that. The biggest thing to remember in any anxiety thing is just people don't notice your own actions nearly as much as you do. You're just some asshole to most people. It's like, oh yeah, I saw that guy who's, you know, I was doing a thing. He said, my name's Bob, and that's all he remembers about you. Forever. I'm going back to the face, but it didn't seem like going to the face. Oh, the fallen face, maybe. Is that a fallen face? I can't quite tell. Which is exactly the right amount of light to have. Sometimes. Not all the time, of course, but sometimes. I love the space effect in here. It's very grimly pretty. We got a broken wall. Oh, we got a big boy eye. Oh. I think this was the right place to go. Oh! We have been picked out of the universe by Saturn. Her eye. Read the writing on the wall. She looks at you from the corner of her eye. The void hasn't completely consumed her spirit yet. These are the outer parts, she explains out of the blue. She can barely remember. Man, this isn't even... So, let's talk about Windows 95. This is what, like... This is just regular DOS. Did you know the earliest version of DOS known to exist got dumped, like, a couple days ago? They found, like, an old disk from before Microsoft bought it. Came here to disappear. I can't take it anymore. Strange thing to say. You don't understand how anyone could disappear in this place. There are prying eyes everywhere. After a while, they just stop paying attention to you. The novelty of who you were wears off. They find their next victim to fixate on. Thinking of anxiety wells up and you realize that that's you. Know that feeling? The type of pain you used to get while wandering through these desolate places. The place has a hopeless void, another dreamscape. Easily forgotten. It wasn't for the sea of eyes. I was like you once, hopeful that I could be heard. I tried so hard, like you. But to be free, heart sings. You know the story. What are you even doing? Couldn't do it, they were relentless. Couldn't lose everything, so I decided to vanish. You understood her words. That you could never stomach the thoughts of being erased. There was no right or wrong way to do this anymore. You knew as much. Ultimately, y'all would be alone in it. What would a trip from Philadelphia be like? I admire what you're doing. I'm worried about you. Consequence will be unforgiving. Did you know that already? You didn't need to answer. Silence spoke for itself. Scream dot face. They should have dot face files. VR will only be complete when I can just put on a dot face file and just like have a different face. Come on. Like I know in VR chat you can have a model, but like I need face surface levels hitchbot. So dead set on this. If you do this, please promise. Dream me. You started to fade out just a bit more. Nobody unnoticed lasts long in this place. Well, knew that you couldn't make promises here, but you could try. Make sure they regret ever hurting you. Don't give up. You fight back with everything that you are. Make them pay as hard as you can. All of us deserve as much. Some unbreakable anger in her words. An old eternal wrath. Some unknown power she would never give up. Not too much to help you, but I will give you what I have left. Take my eye. I need you to see this through. Need you to know that I helped you. Someday they might even fear us. Maybe we'll see then we'll see justice. I have a little eye horror, of course. The robot made it around the world, including most of the US, and died almost immediately in Philadelphia. Mood. Son, I downloaded a new face from free faces for you, and now my dick is falling off. Sometimes it really do be like that. With whatever strength was left keeping her together, she pulled out her eye. Painless to her, she'd already felt it all in every possible way. This last one was for her. This last one was for her. In the palm of her calloused hand, she offered her eye. A sense of pride washed over her. One last gesture of spite. Accepted it. You had to try it to see it through. No monster, no evil, no arrogant demon served for us to keep their secrets. The curse was for them to carry. Well, we're talking about old internet things. Remember the IKEA monkey? She's gone now. Her beautiful eye is all that's left. You have acquired her eye. Hooray! Nice little blood spatter on the wall. Oh, here we go. Oh. Nice little... Oh, it's a skull, I see. You'll never be free, but it said freedom this way. I'm sure everything will be fine. Reminds me of Yumi Nikki, both the vibe and content. Yeah, a lot of stuff is Yumi Nikki inspired. I wouldn't... I don't know if they played, Yumi Nikki or not. A place called Reprieve, before your journey to that desiccating place, which destroys those who seek sanctuary within to offer your pain. Reprieve is temporary. Oh! Hey, green grass? See, everything's gonna be fine. The trees are a little rotten. The water seems stagnant, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Still happiest place we've found so far. The sun's setting or rising. Oh! Go away or investigate. Hey, over here. Well, we gotta investigate. Down here, let me see you. Follow a voice we can't hear a source. Follow it just under the earth. Oh! My friend. Well, look at you, darling. Aren't you a precious one? Oh dear, I see you've met my sister, Anguish. She can be a bit much. Yeah. But hey, you can't pick family. At some point we'd all been her, haven't we? So you're just passing through. You know you can stay here as long as you want. This place won't hurt you. It's for us. I mean, like you came here to do what you were meant to do. Why would you? I even tried. They cut off my wings and I'm an angel. Which is a heavy burden, but right here in this tiny moment of solitude, right here where others stayed, they found peace here, Reprieve. Lived and died preciously. Here they left their pieces, buried pain among memories and precious flowers. This place will take good care of you for as long as you like. Loneliness is a kind keeper. I never have to leave. I gotta try. I know, darling, your heart's heavy with it. Uncounted bones would say as much. Just find the witch's house. She'll be able to help you unlock the gate. If you pass through to that awful place, please don't do this. You gotta do it. I hope she accepts eyes as currency. I could play Yumi Nikki fan games like forever. Witch's house, huh? That looks vaguely Witch's house-esque, right? Looks kind of like a spire, maybe. Yeah. Avant-garde. For those of you who are, so we haven't done too many games like this recently. Avant-garde is my playlist where I play a bunch of stuff, generally like this, like just very. Pressing space seems to do that. I think it's resetting my position. No? I don't know what is... Oh! Maybe that's just happening irrespective of pressing space. But yeah, Avant-garde is a bunch of stuff. Oh, we're even pre-DOS at this point. We're 1-bit. Are people getting bitrate? I've dropped 94 frames out of almost 200,000, so it's not on my end, it's on YouTube or you guys. Let me finish my goddamn thought, though. Avant-garde is where I cover a bunch of, like, I like to call them alt games, but no one else uses that term anymore. I guess that term was big around, like, 2015, and then alt-right came, and kind of term alt was like ruined for a few years. But it's like lots of surreal, very deeply personal or experimental games. A lot of stuff people call, well, that's not a video game, you know, the kind of stuff I love. So, walking sims, as I haven't really heard that one used in a while, or interactive fiction. So, you can see a bunch more stuff like that in this, and I'll be doing a bunch more of these games this year. I kind of have been missing that. No one. I'm lost cautiously. I can feel them watching between dead branches and tangled trees. Alright, I'm gonna try not pressing spacebar. Somewhere nearby, forgotten things lost to time. I don't think that was the spacebar. It's kind of hard to know with these games. It's like, did I do that? Did something I did do that, or is the game just doing that? I guess it fits with the whole mood of lack of control, though. There's the last little bits of green. I don't know why this just reminded me of Centaur World. I need to finish watching that. How many seasons does that have? It's a kid show, but it's actually really good. It does have a lot of singing, which that's actually how I first realized it was a kid show. I was like, I thought it was like a like for adults thing when I first watched it, and it's like they sure do sing a lot in this. It's like, oh, it's for kids. That would be why. Top of the mountain, they bury their gods. That's a nice place to do it, I guess. I wish people would bury more gods, honestly. Really would solve a lot of problems, wouldn't it? And they say kids can't learn anything from video games. Any Final Fantasy will teach you, you know, you gotta kill God. Well, maybe not any of them, but I would say at least 1/3. Because Final Fantasy VIII, yeah, basically. Final Fantasy 7, Cypher more or less. I mean, he's even like a safer Sephiroth, so yeah. I don't... Kefka... Not Kefka. Oh yeah, Kefka. Somewhere here, relentless hours, winding far, marked by... there's obviously Sin in Final Fantasy X. I don't think the giant evil tree counts. I don't know about the first 3 Final Fantasy games. Does Zero miscount as killing God? Even gods die. Yeah, we've been talking about that. This place that everything goes to... Oh. See again. I found her bones. Beautiful narcissed ivory pearls. Memories drift away quietly now. This place dreams. All things left unsaid. Oop. Oh, it just put me right in the ground. Zero miss is basically the concept of hatred. It's pretty close to godlike. Yeah, I guess so. I was gonna say, like, I don't know if Necron counts. Necron doesn't really have plot. Necron's just like, yeah, we don't know what to put here by. Didn't play enough FF12 to know. Before the After Years has you killing capital G God. Really? I never played the After Years or the 3D versions of the SNES games. By what you mean 4 or no? Did they? You know, I think they remade 3 and 4 or something on 3DS and 3D. I don't know. Final Fantasy has like the weirdest set of remakes and cross references and spin-offs, and it's a mess. Engulfed by a sudden whir of electric light, you sink beneath the cracked obsidian stone. She rests here. From the sanctuary of her grave, she looks at you, eyes glowing with wild fantasies. Pay her respects. 3 and 4 got neat 3D remakes. Yeah, that's right. Final Fantasy V never gets its love. I love Final Fantasy V. Plot-wise, maybe not the best. I don't even mind Evil Tree, honestly. The whole the Splinter thing is terrible, though. But the job system is fantastic. It's the first like really good use of a job system in Final Fantasy. I think the first 2 or 3 all have job systems, but they're kind of like... Final Fantasy II is just not good in general. You pay your respects. You've acquired her hand. Well, we're getting there. That's 2 pieces. I was very scared about... I'm so glad I checked this game before I started recording it, by the way, because of that. Both because of the escape closing the game thing, and also, like, for a second I wasn't... Oh, there's the hand. I wasn't sure if I could, like, record this because... on the main menu, it, like, captures your cursor even if you tab out. So I was like, oh no, can I even record this? I guess I just go down the stream. Whee! Doesn't this look fun? There's some greenery. Enjoy the greenery as we smash our feet and back into jagged rocks, kids. Whee! Oh, flower. I'm gonna eat the flower. Just very bright flower. This is what flowers look like to bees. Like, not even kidding. Like, flowers are like, oh, pressing space does do things. Flowers have like ultraviolet landing strips for bees. So like, hey, get over here and pollinate my ass. So bees aren't seeing. Actually, most animals aren't seeing what you're seeing. Humans have extremely good eyes, like very high detail eyes. Other things can say view things farther away, but they don't have like the clarity, the level of detail that human eyes do. I mean, something might, but generally speaking, we have extremely good eyes. I have special eyes. The shadow of titans and monsters against impossible odds. I plant my garden. Best. Oh, that was voiced a little bit. This is fine.jpg. Oh, we're going underwater! It's still spiky hellscape, but we going underwater. Gamer fact, I always mention we go underwater in video games. As far as I know, I don't float. I did not float last time I went into a body of water, and the last several times actually, and so I no longer go into bodies of water. I actually had a life vest on once, and I like just barely bobbed with effort. I don't know. I'm like that kid in The Giver. My boyishness just isn't right. Purdy. According to the game Riviera, the Promised Land, heaven actually is kind of evil. You know, I was thinking of doing a tactical RPG, very much Final Fantasy Tactics inspired, but I was thinking of like a concept for a game like that. And the fairly blunt like gimmick would be that the bad guys are, you know, all angelic and stuff, and you're the bad guys. Like, you're the, like, for your side, health would be magic. So like you're like the Dark Knights in Final Fantasy to make you seem like the bad guys. But the twist is you're not, which is honestly not insanely far away from the real thing that's going on in Final Fantasy Tactics, but. You're not the demons either in Final Fantasy Tactics. What even is the whole I couldn't beat Final Fantasy Tactics for the dumbest reason. My disc was damaged, so I couldn't open the shop. And so I had to use a Game Shark to like play the game basically. And I think I eventually just got to a map where it just wouldn't read the level, and I just had to stop playing. So I never beat it. I really liked the game. I wanted to finish it, but yeah, it broke on me. Someday I should just. I think the spacebar is like, if you're really lost, it just puts you on the right path, maybe, or maybe it just isn't possible to get on the right path without pressing it. All right, we got hands. What is the next symbolism gonna be? Plot opens and heaven immediately mentions killing the entire world to stop demons. You defect. Neat. Disgaea is another series that kind of has hints of that. Though technically the Netherworld and Celestia are canonically not heaven and hell. They're just like their own things. Which it seems to be basically bullshit, but I don't know. Maybe there's like a second real heaven that is just never actually encountered, but it just seems like a, hey, don't sue us, religious weirdos. It's just a game, fuck off. I imagine that's what that is. Cecil blows up 2 villages. Wait, are we the bad guys? Everything's so shiny. It's interesting because like shiny is supposed to look good, and like it does kind of look good, but it looks more like painful. Oh, I'm back out of the ground. Don't press spacebar again. I think it just warps your location. I'm very confused. I'm gonna go to this light. Oh. I think that's just reflections in the distance. It was implied one angel gave up his cock so he could have a divine weapon. If you're an angel and you're not calling your cock a divine weapon, I don't even know what you're doing. By the way, sorry about that. I didn't really realize it would do that, but a little bit of a retroactive epilepsy warning, because that's definitely a thing. Oh, I'm so small! I'm small bab now. Just wait until the stones become teeth. No, not quite yet. Delicious lettuce. Man, I could eat so healthy if healthy food did not, like, go bad. Because, like, I'm fine with salads and stuff, but, like, I'll give it a couple, like, I'll give it, like, 2 to 3 days more than I should, and I'll be like, oh, this is all wilty and shit. Oh, there's the bones. See, I was looking for bones. Hey, Anbun. We're in ribcage world. So I was wrong about teeth, I guess. My stream you indicate just put the epilepsy warning in title. I think they reduced that a bit. I don't know. They made some very minor changes to the Steam version. I think more or less the only change was they changed one effect to being the dwarf effect. I'm sure you can guess what effect it was. Am I going the right way? That's one thing, like, in walking sims, like, I don't mind being kind of gatekept, or not gatekept, signposted, because sometimes I'll just, like, you move so slow, it's like, I don't know where to go. Oop. And so there's been, usually if I don't finish a walking sim, it's because I literally don't know if there is an ending. So I always really, if you're gonna make a walking sim, please, like, mention if there is an ending, or if you're just walking around, or if there's, you know, some kind of special scene to see. This feels like it's the right direction to go, right? Oh, we got hands. Tree hands. Mr. Tree hands. That sounds like something that the drinking out of the cups guy would talk about. So was that the witch we got from the hand from, or are we still looking for the witch? I was expecting, like, a witch's house. Oh, pretty. Silent Hill was a walking sim. I'm not sure you would quite call it that, Mr. Hands. not that kind. Ooh, that looks ominous. That's definitely a thing. My lack of movement sounds just suddenly kicked into my brain, and now I can't ignore it ever again. Don't you hate that? Like, you can go a whole game without noticing, especially in music. Like, I'll find, like, there's entire, like, layers to the music. Like, there's like a little, what are those, like, little clacker things? Like, it's to, like, kind of keep the beat. Like, I'll notice that, and, like, I'll never be able to unhear it again. Ooh, pearlescent. Or no, what do you call that? It's kind of like bismuth, actually. It looks like bismuth. Delicious. I'm gonna guess I'm going over to the giant hole. Fun fact, despite popular belief, Mr. Hand's video was not the event that killed the guy. He died of another incident. Sometimes you gotta try again. Castanets, yeah. I think that's it. I think I just got some of those in, what's it called? I'm not sure I'm supposed to be down here. In, Katamari. Which, again, it's some serious whiplash. By the way, I made the crispiest, goddamn hot pockets ever today. I tried them in the air fryer, and they were really good, but they turned black, basically. Like, they turned, like, 60% black on the outside, but they tasted perfectly fine. Just, you know, a little less seasoning on the outside, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna press space. I'm gonna hope that space is the put you back on the right track button. Which it seems to be. Like, this has got to be a thing, yes? Yep. She came here to grieve, but never left. Oh, we got the whole skeleton this time. A rose. For every heartbreak, beautifully tended. Those are some wilted roses, though. Roses are very curly. Long discarded bones that she carefully mended. Man, if you like skeletons, this is your game. I too could stay here forever. But I don't know, if you really like skeletons, like, might be not for you, because, like, depressing skeletons versus, like, happy, silly skeletons. Which seems like a very weird thing for skeletons to be, but it's so weird that people in the past treated skeletons as scary. Like, it's almost weird to see them in a horror context anymore. Because they're just like, haha, trumpet, skeleton, xylophone. Like, what happened to us? Did every trash mob in video games being a skeleton just ruin skeletons for us, or what? Am I climbing the rib cage? The flower. Oh. I don't know. I'm gonna press the space button. The space button does seem to be the, hey, get me where I'm supposed to be. I don't know why it's like that, but it kind of fits. It's just confusion. Pointy boy. I'm gonna assume that the ominous pitch black, the Vanta black obelisk might be something of note. Please do not watch this stream if you are whatever that guy's name is. Oh, that's gotta be the witch's house! We finally found her. That's definitely a house of some kind. That seems witch-esque. I feel like a witch's house would be like Vanta black at any distance. Why do so few games make use of that, by the way? You can do some really interesting stuff, especially in HDR. I guess it would be hard to do. Please do not watch the stream if you're a black lesbian toilet. Oh, now this witch greenhouse? I don't know. Oh, I guess that could be for her, you know, potions. Witch farmhouse. Okay, maybe this is not the witch's house. This is just a town. It's a very ominous town, though. I'm so small. I'm just a little guy. I hope people don't think I'm screwing around too much, but even in games like this, I gotta just... Oh! Something else? No, I thought were we in here? I can't turn the fun parts of my brain off. I'm still gonna have happy, silly thoughts even in a context like this. I don't think you should ever take yourself too seriously. Am I flying? No. I'm just more above the ground than usual. Now having to solve puzzles because the witch doesn't believe in normal keys. Yeah, well, according to Zelda, putting like a slide puzzle in front of something prevents Ganondorf from using it for 1,000 years, so yes. I feel like I should be faster. Who dares notify me? Well, my bank does. I guess that's valid, but still. Oh. No! I can't leave! Oh, okay, we're good. I was like, come on. All of that for nothing? Alright, I'm gonna... No. I'm gonna play spacebar roulette. Some of these seem to be, like, generic locations, and sometimes it tends you to a random location, sometimes it actually progresses the story. It twists endlessly. Like crumbling waves, forever folding in on itself. I guess that does describe my spacebar problems, yes. Sliding mud, churning hills, crushed mountains. This earth that buries reveals lost things forgotten and found, but forgotten all over. My password. It's a strange place. Maybe too familiar. Belong here. But still, it consumes me all the same. You see how that works? Like, it looks 2D, but it's actually kind of here in a 2D context. It's just like, you know, a shader or whatever to, like, move it out of your way as you get too close. Solemn Earth, I found her grave in the same place she was lost. Oh, the blood pool. Little grave. Oh, see, I was right about the teeths! Those some pearly whites. Yes. See, I was right. Next bone was teeth. Is Parker going to bring me a mouse now? Yeah, when we were playing the witch's house, a really good, much less serious than this, but still really good. Actually, it is pretty grim, isn't it? Little RPG Maker horror game, which I highly recommend, by the way. Check out the stream of that. Just search Sir Tap Tap the Witch's House. One of the characters is a cat, and so it's like all spooky and stuff. And Parker brought me a real dead mouse. The first and only time he's ever brought me live prey, not counting bugs, like mammals or birds, you know, big things. So he just, I was like he just brought a toy over and is like, what? Like, wait, I don't have any white mouse toys, right? It's like, oh, this is a real mouse. I was pretty impressed he managed to kill it. I don't think he's ever been an outside cat to any degree. I think it may be enter roulette or spacebar roulette. By the way, it has a the quality settings are work computer, okay, good PC, and gaming rig. I would have put it to gaming rig, but it makes the game ultra, like, sort of ultra wide, and it also like really lagged out my computer and like put it back into full screen. I've been here. So I decided to just leave it on work computer, which really doesn't look too bad, except for that. What this? This is the game that's in the title. So that... Okay, so that is just like random space it teleports you to. Is this like story progress? I was about to hit escape button and check the controls, but I just remembered that escape button closes the game. So that's what I don't like when escape button does that. Okay, I think we have found story progress. I'm sorry, we're going through the rocks again. I'm gonna try not to do that. I think, like, look at that. That's gotta be story progress, right? Ooh, pretty. Oh, I saw pictures of this on Mastodon as well. Do I not? Oh, crap, I had space. So this is just like in my list of locations. I'm so baffled by the spacebar system. Let me get back to where I was. It looks like an abstract dream. Yeah, very much. It's... Yeah, all of Ellie Melon's games have a very interesting vibe to them. Very disturbing and surreal. Was this where we were? I think it was, like, the lake. Yeah, this is where we were. So don't press the spacebar. I was trying to jump because I thought I could, like, maybe float on the surface of the water to see the pretty jelly thingies. Oh, now there you go! Yeah, I saw pictures like that with tons of these boys. Oh, there we go. But I think we gotta go through the water. Man. Shout outs to a real one on Miiverse, Mario Wii U. He would love this water. This is amazing water for a PC game. Look at that. Oh! It's a heart. Your heart is beating. Would you like to answer? Disturb her grave. You know what? Why not? Zoop! Straight to hell. Oh, nice heart. Oh, I like that, like, hyper-realistic blood sort of effect. Like, it looks really out of place, which can be a really nice effect to have in a game like this. Spirit was frustrated, and she'd been watching you for quite some time. I'm angry at you. Why'd you even try doing something like this? I tried to hurt you just to stop you, if I didn't feel sorry for you. Space seemed to pulsate with her anger, disappointment, or rage. You couldn't tell. Everything here hurts. It's just like the Chozo Mythos games. It hurts. Really good use of, like, just the solid black, and like I said, that kind of, like, out-of-place look of the wound here. Very good use of shaders. Oh, I can light it up. Neat. Couldn't answer. His convulsions were getting old. What you're doing is foolish and selfish. Think about the people who worry about you. Don't you care about anyone but yourself? Why would you put them through this? Just suck it up and move on. Oh, that hurts. It doesn't give you the right to do something. Anyone stands up for themselves that tries to be free. The place you're seeking out destroys them. Destroys everyone. Nobody gets past that world. Look what it did to me. I'm so angry at you for thinking you can make it. How are you better than the rest of us? Probably just don't make it. Why would you put yourself through something like that? Oh yeah, the butterfly. The nice little one-bit butterfly. You have to try, you told her. There's nothing left to lose. Nothing left for anyone or anything to take from you. The butterfly is a symbol of rebirth, but also a symbol of duty that dies quickly. Yeah, don't they live like a day or something? Like, very short. I guess most bugs do, but... It's so weird, like, the bugs that, like, incubate, or I guess mostly cicadas, but imagine being an egg. I guess you wouldn't know, but imagine growing for, like, what is it, like, 11 years or something? And then, like, you pop out for a couple of days and then you die. It's like, oh. A lot of build up for nothing. She shakily inhaled. Static wildly filled the surrounding void. Electrifying pulses rushed through her grave. Sorry, I'm just worried about you. That's all. Couldn't do it. Nurse Bailey escaped. Appearance endless burning pain in my chest. Look what it did to my heart. It's so useless. Want my heart? You want an offering for the witch so you can go to that place, right? Fine. It's heart suited you, I suppose. Oh, we're still trying to find the witch then. Heart, a precious thing. Worn out. Worn, but carefully tended to, vibrating with life. She didn't seem to understand what she was holding. Grief took her ability to see it. You can have it. It's a nasty, torn up thing. It uses a broken heart anyway. Awful, disappointing heart. Taken apart, cut to pieces. Everyone took their turn at having it. Heart I had to put together again and again. I don't know how often. I lost count. As soon as I fixed it, they broke it. It's a pincushion heart. This heart is useless. I tried to console her, but she couldn't hear you. I hate my heart. It's disgusting. It represents everything that happened. Take my heart, I can finally move on. It's yours. Have at it, too. She shouted at you while gently cradling. Good luck with your death sentence quest. I hope you make it, but you won't. You won't make it. You just can't. How could you? Broken heart can't defeat those untouchable gods. Gods can die, we've been over this. Gently handed you a heart. As much as she seems to hate it, she was afraid of hurting her. Such a dear offering of you, I'm sorry, sincerely hoping she'd be okay. Empathy is soothing. A strange sort of peace surrounded space. Heart felt safe. So did she. Neat. Gif. A wave of static overtook her. She was finally free to move on. You've acquired her heart. I'm so small. Again, very skeleton core. Well, I guess we're space hunting again. Seems to be random. Oh. Wait. Haven't we been here? Yeah, this is like the Rose area. Are those roses? Those look too, like... I know what I mean, but I don't know how to express it. They look more like normal, like... not rosy flower petals. Rose petals are very pointy, I guess. And swirly. Yes, I'm a botanist. How could you tell? One of these days, Luigi. One of these days is gonna take me to the witch's house. Someone else is this again. What is this? Is this the one we were at before? Because this... I thought we were coming up through a cave, not down through a chasm. It's a completely different kind of geological formation, so I think this is new. Let's Mama Luigi to you, Mario! By the way, don't expect this many streams again for a while. I really overdid the streams on my time off. I'm gonna probably stick with every Wednesday we're doing like a watch party in the Discord, but I don't really count that quite as a stream. Because, you know, it's like we're not doing like riff tracks, we're just like enjoying the movie and mostly quiet. I mean, you can, you know, you always talk a little bit, but ooh, that is something. Yeah, it's just kind of like a watch party thing. And then Tuesdays and Fridays, I'm gonna try to stream pretty much every week this year. Luigi, you have terminal 7 brain cancer. I don't even know what that means, but it's bad. Surely somebody has like put. Oh god damn it! I pressed enter. Oh well. Shoot. Are we? Is that just everywhere now? Well, I'm gonna keep pressing space. No, I teleport closer to it, I guess. Nope, not here. Well, this is new. I think. I fell down a waterfall before, but I'm not sure if it was this waterfall. I keep pressing shift, but shift is not move faster. I honestly wish more walking sims had like a faster like run speed. Like I've never felt like the slowness really adds much to the atmosphere. I've complained about this many times. I actually have an article about it on my website on sirtaptap.com. Anyway, I wonder if somebody made a video with all of the Terminal 7 Luigi stuff. We could watch that for a reaction stream sometime. Yeah, I'm always down for like a speed mode. Put it in the options, you know, make it optional or whatever. But pretty much every walking sim should have a faster run button. Take the fastest that you think the player should be able to move in your game and double it. Like, not kidding. Like, play an old Pokemon game from before the running shoes, then play a running shoes one and be like, oh my god. In fact, I think it was Connor Sherlock made, I guess this is where I'm going? Connor Sherlock edited a version of, they made Tap Tap's Trip to the Shard, which, I think I must have said make it 100 times faster. So they did, and they sent me a special version where you just move 100 times faster. And you know what? I still enjoyed the moving 100 times faster than the 1 times faster. It should have been, like, you know, maybe 5 times faster, but it worked better, and I could, like, see things. I enjoyed myself a lot more on that version. Because, like, I actually gave up. Like, I walk around for 10 minutes, it's like, this is too slow. Visually, I liked it, but are we going in? Weird. I figured for sure that was like, you know, a teleport to like a story event, but no. Oh. Spooky. You good in there? Did your gas mask and stuff? Surely this will teleport me to the next story thing. I can't tell if I'm moving. Oh, there we go. I guess I'm not supposed to be in here. I'm not particularly sure what I'm supposed to do at this point. I would say probably could use a little more signpostiness. Maybe this seems very ominous, so more ominous than the rest of this, which is saying something. So I'm gonna check this out. Oh, I thought that was like a gas mask. This is just like their hand. I swear I'm getting smaller every second. Oh, exit! Open door looks inviting. Warm glow radiates from inside, accompanied by strange noises. Do you enter? I see the fucking Fallout meat creature on the right, but sure, we enter. You enter the witch's house. No dead mice this time, please. There's the meat. Baba Yaga. The witch, mother of stone, breeder of bones. But those are entrails. She, revered one, the unnameable spirit made of animated mud, teeth, twigs, and blood. Mover of earth, her forms beyond the prison of flesh. cold overtakes you. You shudder. Now that's a witch! When did we get this thing where witches are just like wacky green ladies in hats? Like, witch is supposed to be scary, damn it. The meat room. You gotta have a meat room. You see her scrying over some exsanguinated flesh. The remains of her former self. Discarded entrails, nails, hair, limbs, and dark secrets. So that's what girls are made out of. Pieces of her body, all of which she transcended. Ingredients. And she now uses their spells and curses. Since a broken spirit, she calls out to you. Come closer, darling. Let me see her. Hi, friend. She really do be made of mud, though. Oh, darling, I've sensed your presence wandering these parts. My bones rattle with the scent of heartbreak. Look at you. I know what you're here for, and I'm so sorry, dear. You better be able to help me. I found, like, I ripped, like, 3 people apart for this. Actually, witches are viewed as seductresses before Shakespeare wrote Macbeth. Really? Huh. Which carefully examines the knots in her entrails, reading between the twisted throbs of heart, muscle, and sinew. Dance of life hangs at her fingertips. The window behind her lets in the cold light of the blue moon. It's anxiously dark here. Still, there's a kindness to her heart. Feel calm. I do like it better now that I can like pick when the dialogue ends. There's a few times where it just kind of auto advances. I feel like if you like stayed in place or something, it should usually be able to like just let you read at your own pace. I need your help. I want to be free. How do I move on? I saw you journeyed far beneath these guiding stars. A dream opened the door, past demon anguish, past judgment of disparaging eyes. Still, your journey will be long and hard. There's a lock, but we broke a lock already. You need a key so you can pass the locked gate. Go to the place that destroys those who seek shelter. All the walls that devour hope. You will go there to offer your burden, your pain, your despair. So I have no idea how long this game is. I imagine not super long, but I'll probably go at least 2 hours. If it's over 2 hours and it doesn't appear to be wrapping up, we may finish it another time. Exchange. I really wish. I think Itch.io has a thing where you can say how long your game is. I wish Steam had that. I usually have to look up how long to beat. I think how long to beat has like a Steam extension thing, but only on browser something. Anyway, exchange claim you as its own. Make you whole. Is this what you want? The price of freedom bears a heavy toll. Have to try. Close-up meat. I know. I've seen you in all forms. You come through here always saying this. That place you so desperately seek out. Takes and takes. I've been to you too once. I know it. You gotta look outside the dialogue box. I know that cancer that rides so deeply, heartbreaking throbs between despairing breaths. The reality of unshared pain never quite go away. A shadow that always looms. Memories to lord over you. It goes away that will try to take you with it. Why, you ask? A million whys. She knows what you'll face next. Servants demand as much. A sea of hungry eyes and biting words. It's gossip that cuts too deep. Masters the art of alienating. You will be the outcast, banished to a hell of 1,000 words. Pain is the price of their speculation. This we went through at the start, right? I know, dear. We all need to try. We all need to heal. How can everyone heal? And heavy is the heartbreak of crossing those gates. It'll break you down. It must, and you must let it. If you're to be free, then you must be willing to destroy yourself completely. You gotta try it. This is what you truly want to bring me her eye, her heart, and her hand. See it through with strength of heart and will to live. Make you the key so you can cross over. You're gifted to ride when you journey from the hopeless void. You need 2 more gifts. Already got them, bro. I have all you need. Say the witch. Very well. I'll make you your key. She tells you. The witch carefully considers the remains you hand her. Eye, heart, and severed hand. Gently arranging the pieces on the table. She already had a hand there. There she ties together a strange arrangement with her swallowed hair. A weirdly shaped, tangled thing of ground down teeth and putrid, muddied bone. was right about the teeth. It looks like a curse, something you'd rather bury than hold. She hands you the key. Accepted. There's nothing left to be said. We parted ways. The door to the witch's house locks behind you. You've acquired the key. Alright, we're looking for a giant floating lock. So I guess the spacebar does kind of take you to a few relevant locations, and you wouldn't necessarily have to find here in this order. Which again, kind of says to me the game is a bit too big, the game world, to have this movement speed, but the spacebar thing really helps. I think maybe this is where we're going. This is really strange music. It's more ambience. I'm so slow. I'm still reflexively holding the spacebar, even though I know it doesn't work. Again, this place just looks particularly ominous, so I assume it is like a valid story location. I hope there was no like button in settings. No, I'm pretty sure there wasn't. Like it was just quality settings. Oh, that's gotta be something important. At least you can kind of like play with your light. Oh, there's this thing again. Hello, friends. Look at them jellies. Look at them go. We were already here, right? I know we've seen a couple things that have this like purpley tint to it. It's pretty though, so I'm just gonna get closer to it. The game runs an interesting mix of horror and beauty to it. Oh, we're under the ground. Water, whatever. Oh, Skelpington! Oh yeah, I think this was the grave that we visited earlier. Yep. Well, spacebar time. Not that. Not this. I think we've been in here, right? I think this was a dead end. Maybe I can do something here now that I have the key? Are you the lock? Or no. I think this is where I got something or other. I feel like we're close to the end, but I have no idea how to get there. It's an interesting feeling. Oh, we going up. The way you move sometimes odd. Like, how did that happen? Then I'm like back on the ground here. Like you float sometimes, I guess. I think it's time to just spam spacebar. Oh wait, is this? Oh, sorry. Whee! If these just like flooded the screen with black instead of white, that would actually. Oh, I pressed spacebar again. I tried to jump, but that's not a thing. So somewhere there's a lock. And that's all I got to go. That doesn't look like a lock. Been here. In there. Been here. Same place. I think this is like where we started. I mean, there's a fence. Maybe there's a lock around the fence. We haven't really messed around here. Because I noticed this one happens many times. The town seems to be over there, though. But I assume, since we found the witch's house, I don't suppose anyone knows where to go. This just hit Steam, like, I don't know. I think, like, New Year's Eve. It's been on itch.io a bit for a while, but I figured I wasn't sure when to play it. It's like once it got on Steam, I'm like, all right, that seems to be it. The game doesn't progress unless you get a dead mouse. That does seem kind of within the game's spirit. I'm not sure that's quite it. Ooh. See? I knew where to find a lock. There you go. Okay. It just opens, I guess. End of them. Aww! Damn it! Well, return to menu. Well, that tends to be why I don't tend to check stuff out in early access, but that was still really awesome. So whenever this is like 100% out, I'll play it again. Oh, chapters. The beginning, the reprieve. Oh, just 2. More coming soon. Yeah, so this first menu though, let me tab out, and my mouse is like stuck here. It doesn't do that once you get in game, so it's not as bad, but it still caught me off guard. I swear these look like Twitter birds, and maybe that's on purpose. They look a little bit like the old circle bird logo. If you just take off the stem, and just imagine there's like a little, you know, bird beak. They look kind of like the Twitter logo. But maybe that's reading too much into it. So, that was BlueSuburbia. That was really cool. We will be watching, well, playing a lot more avant-garde experimental type stuff this year. So if you have recommendations for this, there is a suggestion form. It's in the Discord. Go to sirtaptap.com/discord. I guess I should get like a fancy bitch URL just for that form too. But yeah, if you want to submit stuff, I have a Google form you can submit and just ask a couple questions. It'll take you like 1 minute to fill it out. Just basically let me know what you think I should play, why I think I should play it, and roughly how long it is, because that helps very greatly in doing stuff like this. And especially if you know like there's weird catch-ups, like we got kind of stuck for a bit there. Like I figured, like this is a game that has story. Obviously, some games are kind of more like Yume Nikki, and they don't really have direct story. So if there's like an actual ending or not an ending, just let me know. Twitter's probably way worse about... Oh, Twitter is ungodly awful about this, I'm sure. But yeah. That was BlueSuburbia. Have a great night, and have a great new year, everybody. It's the second day of the year. Has everybody failed their their New Year's resolutions yet? I'm just trying to be more professional, or more high quality, I guess. I don't like the word professional. You know, higher quality experience on all of my crap, like on my website and my streams. I'm going to try to use my Stream Deck more. I'm going to try to get some custom art. If anyone knows artists that do like Twitch/YouTube/Discord emojis and like channel art and stuff, I could probably need a big portion of that. I know it'll be expensive, but it's just something I have to do at this point, probably. An entire stream with no Family Guy references. Yeah, I think we did go through no Family Guy references. Thanks entirely to you not bringing up Family Guy, but yes. Don't hammer that cloaca, Luigi. That's no bueno. When did I say that? That's the one downside of the Streamlabs bot will tell you what game it was. You can add it to the Streamlabs, like, if you have mod permissions, but it doesn't automatically track what game you're playing, which is dumb, because YouTube does tell me what game I'm streaming, so it could save that, but anyway. Good night, everybody. Oh, I forgot, I have like a closed stream, like, layout. Like, I should really use that more. Or I guess this is just an intro. I need an outro one. Anyway, come truck.